Second verse, same as the first. Taito's still calling Puzzle Bobble Bust-A-Move, so the name's gotta change. 989 were terrified by the last iteration, so they've jumped ship, forcing a pre-Square Enix to publish the game in the West, and, most infuriatingly, there's still no lag calibration. So this review is going to look just as bad as the last one, especially since the timing seems to tighten near the end of any particular song, and it becomes more and more difficult to consistently hit a third of a beat early. It goes against everything I came to know in a decade of marching band, and it pains me. But Bione from PA foisted the game upon me, and there are redeeming factors to the game, not the least of which is apparently a car hop, because all video games would be better with car hops. I'll have a bacon cheeseburger and a Coke. You want anything? The gameplay remains the same as in the original. You need to serve your opponent, a bacon cheeseburger and a Coke apparently, by following the on-screen inputs and hitting the indicated button on the fourth beat. Or, as it'll probably happen if you're playing this on any modern system, a third of a beat before the fourth beat. The jammer attacks return, allowing you to trip up your opponent if they're not expecting a crane or a giant cake from the sky, which are totally sanctioned dance moves as I'm to understand. The multiple input options have gone the way of the dodo, though, in favor of more linear progressions through your sick gesticulations. The cast is expanded from 14 dancers in the previous version to 18 in this one, including a creepy panda-painted guy who may or may not be a pedophile, and or an elaborate reference to a Yukio Mishima novel, and those who are familiar with Mishima's oeuvre know that that's pretty damn dangerous. You've been warned. Great! Like its predecessor, Buster Groove 2 remains a ridiculously valuable game today, consistently occupying a spot in the top 20 PS1 games. Unfortunately, also like its predecessor, it hasn't aged well at all, as changes in displays and hardware have wrecked the very rhythm of this rhythm game. And that's a problem that's affected a number of games in the genre, rendering this particular chunk of nostalgia kind of obsolete. I genuinely enjoyed these games back in the day, but today if you want the same experience, you gotta jump through hoops to craft a legacy system, probably including an old TV that you are totally just using as an end table at this point, admit it, and that PS1 you've been using as a doorstop. Granted, the best music games are, were, and always will be full-size arcade systems, which don't have these problems. Buster Groove 2 doesn't bring the same kind of immediately recognizable soundtrack, though, that larger-scale operations like DDR can offer, and in fact re-recorded a number of the original J-pop tracks in English. And you thought getting stuck with the instrumental version of After the Game was bad. Though I'm still waiting for an apology for the US version of DDR Extreme.
You win!
Want some more, sucker?